And onward we go. So we're going to take a look at my setup for Omega. The battle is going to be a little bit extended. Lena is she's the key. She's the linchpin in this battle. She's the only one who's going to be fighting. Everyone else is going to just help buff her up, and then they're all going to die. They're all going to die after that. I was able to buff up her magic power to 63 with some items. I don't think I have any other items that will help get it any higher than 63 with what I have. She does need that wall ring, so I can't use the elf cape. Everybody else does have wall rings to reflect some things back. You see we also all have float installed. We'll talk about the strats as we work our way through. I'm reflecting Atomic Ray back at him. The reflect rings for everybody help us to survive the opening barrage. First thing, we need to get resist fire onto Lena. Next turn, we need to get haste onto Lena. So that's a turtle shell and an eye drop onto Lena. Next one, we need to get Dragon's Kiss, which is a Maiden's Kiss and a Dragon Fang. And then the next one is Dragon Armor, which is Phoenix Down and Dragon Fang. Surge Beam takes half of your max HP. Not half of your current HP, half of your max HP no matter what. So I have to heal her up now. That would have been bad if he had used Surge Beam again right there. So I'm going to have her mix up an X potion for herself. Oh, not item, these combined. X potion for herself. So I need Phoenix Down and Dragon Fang for Dragon Armor. Shoot, now I can't remember if I've done that already. I may have doubled up on Dragon Armor. Oops, combine again. And there's one more buff I need to put in place before I can start leveling her up. So I need to wait for him to do something besides Surge Beam for a turn. I need to get regen onto her so I can stop using X potions. Here we go. That's going to be key to this, actually. High potion and a potion will get her in regen. Now I can just use high potions after Surge Beam. So you see he targeted himself with emission that time. Alright, so Dragon, I have 96. I need to get it down to 85. Yes, I need to get it down to 85. I need to use 11 Dragon Powers. So I'm going to have to get this down to 85 Dragon Fangs left, while healing in between with high potions. That's 85 Dragon Fangs I need. So now I can use another Dragon Power. Rainbow Wind just does mute and blind sometimes, I think. Okay, so Surge Beam does half of your max HP again, but because her max HP is so low, Surge Beam doesn't do very much, so a high potion plus my regen gets her back up to where she can handle another one. Right now, Surge Beam is the only attack that can actually hit me. The only one of his regular attacks that can actually hit me. Nope. Dragon Fang. So I still have quite a few Dragon Powers to throw onto her before we can actually go on the offensive. Dragon Power boosts your level by 20. You don't actually see any difference in your stats, in your HP, or anything, as if you had ground up those levels. Surge Beam. I'm going to try not to mess up my healing by talking through this strategy. It's hard to focus. But you can break the max level limit. You can get yourself up to level 255 instead of level 99 with these dragon powers. What that does is that helps you on certain kinds of multipliers. Uh-oh. I better hope he doesn't use Surge Beam again quickly here. Alright, good, emission. If he had done another Surge Beam... Oh! That should not have happened. Oh, I went up into the weapon menu. That's what happened. I accidentally reset my fire resistance by going up into the weapon menu. That's what happened. I accidentally reset my fire resistance by going into the rod menu accidentally. I went up too high, and I reset the fire resistance because she should have absorbed that emission. Oh well. One more time. Ether, eye drop, fire resistance. Turtle shell and eye drop gives her haste. Maiden's Kiss and Dragon Fang makes her heavy, makes her immune to those dragon attacks. And Phoenix Down and Dragon Fang gives her some more resistances to some of his other attacks. Now I need to heal. Oops, not item. Now she just needs to get into regen. So I've got fire resistance, I've got everything else. Get her into regen, potion and high potion for regen. Alright, my buffs are in place, so now I can just use the remaining life of these characters to throw as many dragon powers onto her as they can before they fight it. Alright, well they're gonna bite it. And she needs to heal. Alright, now I can start buffing myself again. And I just have to be careful not to go into the weapon menu. Not let it reset. Yep. So I've got my fire resistance there, so we're okay. And assuming I don't mess up the buff, we should be fine. Yep. So she's now absorbing fire damage. Once she's buffed up to max levels, I'll talk about how we actually damage him. Rainbow Wind is fine. Just does mute. And blind sometimes. Again, when he targets me and it reflects back at him, that's very important to how we actually damage him without getting ours handed to us. But also it means when he targets himself with Atomic Ray and Emission, he heals himself, which slows down the process of grinding him down. But I've got enough resources, and I tested this last night for a couple hours. I have enough resources to actually grind him all the way down. I did fight this battle to completion last night. I took a screenshot last night just in case I have troubles on stream, but I would like to do it on stream before I tweet to make it official. There we go. So between the regen and him occasionally buffing me with the fire, the only thing he can do that will hurt me as a regular attack is Surge Beam. And again, because my max HP is so low, it doesn't do all that much. So the high potion plus regen can get me back easily. So a few more dragon powers will do it. See, I'm muted now, so I can't cast magic, but no problem. Targeting. Good. Let me do another dragon power. Atomic ray, no problem. I'll absorb that. And whenever he does Surge Beam, I have no choice but to take a turn using a high potion. So sometimes he'll do several Surge Beams in a row. So we'll just have to sit and heal and heal and heal between attacks later on. Alright. So I think that's going to put me at max levels. So next time he targets me and then it bounces off to himself, we're going to go on the offensive. And it's not like that. He has to use a move called targeting. So I have to wait now. So that's what a lot of this battle is. Now that she's buffed up, it's a lot of waiting. Quake doesn't hurt me because I'm floated. Here we go. 2 Dark Matters cast a spell called Shadow Flare, which ignores magic defense, and it's really the only reliable way with my characters that I found. And that's the max damage I can do. So now he has a series of counterattacks that he does whenever he takes damage. And Mustard Bomb is a lucky one, because it actually damages him. Sometimes he'll counter with a fire attack that'll heal back some of the damage that I did to him. But if he's targeted on himself, his counterattack will hit him instead of hitting me. And Mustard Bomb would kill me. 1 hit from Mustard Bomb would kill me. But when he hits himself, of course, it damages himself. But sometimes he'll heal it back with an Atomic Ray or an Emission. But right now he's healing me with those things. So I have to wait till he targets me again, and then I have to hope that he keeps using Mustard Bomb as his counter. And I have to hope that he uses fewer Atomic Rays in the rounds between his targeting. Sometimes if he does 2 or 3 Atomic Rays, he'll heal back all the damage I can do with Shadow Flare. Here we go. 2 Dark Matters, Shadow Flare. So this is the most damage I can do him, is just over 3,300. And good, another Mustard Bomb. So that's twice he's damaged himself beyond my own. And he silenced himself, but that doesn't really matter. So now he goes back to his regular routine of Surge Beam. And now we just have to hope for good luck on his fire attacks, that it doesn't take too long. And this is the strat. This is the strat right here. We are just going to do this until he is ground down to nothing. Emission heals us. That's no problem. Surge Beam, High Potion. And I think the next round he'll come over to... Oh, no, Delta Attack. Which normally does damage and turns you to stone. I'm glad he's not doing Atomic Rays. The battle I had last night took forever. because I was doing less damage. I figured out a way to do more damage by bumping up my magic power stat a little bit and using Lena instead of Ferris, even though she's a level lower. She's level 36. She's a level lower than Ferris. Okay. So there he did use emission, so that does get him 1,000 back of the 3,300 I did. And if he does a couple of atomic rays during this sequence, he could, hypothetically, he could heal back all the damage I've done to him in this round and more. But as long as, overall, I'm doing more damage to him than he is to me, I should have him worn down long before I use all of my dark matters. And if I do, I can do a little bit less damage with him with the Drain Kiss that absorbs their health. You know, this Atomic Ray, this will heal another big chunk. So he's healed back all but about 500 or so of the damage I did last time. But that's okay, because a few rounds before that I was getting really good luck. He was using things like Blaster, Rainbow Wind, Emission, which is a fire attack, but it doesn't reflect. Atomic Ray does reflect. Targeting, there we go. So again, 33, Rocket Punch, Atomic Ray. Okay, but he bounced, because he targeted himself with Atomic Ray, his own reflect bounced it back at me. So he didn't heal himself, but he didn't hurt himself with Mustard Bomb. So that's not so bad. We're doing alright, but this is going to heal him back. And it's a very slow, grinded out way to fight this battle. But the key that I discovered last night after trying to do the quick leak thing with him, where you get him in poison and then you try and drain him out. Looks like my game overs display is the wrong size. Sorry about that. I can't fix that until after we finish this battle. I'm not going to pause. Gotta focus. Eyes on the prize. Targeting. Here we go. I've got to take advantage of every time he does the targeting move. 3346 Mustard Bomb. No. Rocket Punch is fine. Emission's no good though. He gets back 1100 of the 33 that I did. He has a little over 55,000 hit points, I think. I mean, it really doesn't matter, because I could fight him like this at this just barely more than a stalemate pace. Basically until my dark matters ran out and my high potions to heal myself, but then I do have some elixirs as an emergency backup. If I got really bad luck with him doing lots of Atomic Rays healing, I could run into trouble. The biggest trouble I'd run into would be just time. It would just take hours and hours. But I've had pretty good luck with him so far. I can't screw up my healing though, because if I do one misstep on my healing, it's game over. He's targeted himself, and now he'll counterattack with whatever he's targeted on. And right now that's himself. 3304 Mustard Bomb. Nope. Atomic Rays, alright. That helps me. Not really, just helps me by not healing him. Because I'm staying pretty close to max hit points throughout this battle with my high potions and regen. And regen outpaces the leak that he has on me. Regen outpaces that. So I don't really have to worry, especially with her having haste. I don't really have to worry about that. No, that's 2 Atomic Rays, I think, in this sequence. So he works through a cycle with some random choices. So you can get good luck with the atomic rays. You can get bad luck. I like when he tries things like Quake. That works out nice. Now the Mustard Bomb is the best counterattack he can do because it damages himself by 1,000. Atomic Ray on himself, that's okay, because that reflects back to me. So at least he doesn't heal himself in the counterattack. He, of course, can always heal himself during the next process here, as he works through his spell list again. I tried lots of different things with the chemist last night. The one that did the most damage by far was Shadow Flare. I didn't get Meteo, but I think that Meteo would not be as effective. Comet does 0 to him. I don't know if Meteo would do any more than the Shadow Flare if I had grabbed it. He's weak to lightning, but he is protected by a permanent reflect. And I don't have black magic, so I can't cast Bolt. And I tried breaking lightning rods on him, but I wasn't able to target a lightning rod on myself, or a thunder rod on myself. And he has that permanent reflect. Mustard Bomb, that's a good combo. Ooh, and 1,500 on the Mustard Bomb. Excellent. Oh, and he had that was a long counterattack. Try to put the Atomic Ray at the end of the sequence. That was a long counterattack. Oh well. So I couldn't find a way to actually use the Thunder Rods on him, which would do a lot more damage, I think, than the Shadow Flare. Especially with me being bulked up to level 255, even if my magic power stat isn't all that much higher. I did try Split Shell on him, which is a chemist's ability that lowers their defense stats, but that was a catastrophe. Because Shadow Flare ignores the magic defense stats, so lowering it didn't help me anyway. And what it did was Mustard Bomb. Nope. So what it did was when he bounced the Delta attack off of me, it actually hurt him a little bit. It gave him some mild damage. Something like 100 damage, like 100 damage from his own Delta attack. But that caused him to do the counterattack on me from his own attack, because he wasn't currently targeting me. So a regular Delta attack shot at me during his regular spell list caused him to counterattack on me with well, sometimes the Mustard Bomb, which is an instant kill for me. If he gets the Mustard Bomb off, that was an instant kill. So I can't use Split Shell, because right now his magic defense is the only thing that keeps him from attacking me when the Delta attack bounces off. Alright, we're working through. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think we're a little more than halfway through. If I had to guess, I haven't really been keeping track. And I do have to log the game over I took at the beginning of this. When I accidentally went up into my weapon equip screen in the item area. because I reset my fire defense. I couldn't wait to get on stream this morning to try this out. Good. I'm protected from all of his instant death stuff and all of his maelstrom-like stuff, his weak spells that put you to single-digit hit points. That's by my Dragon Kiss, which gives me basically the stats of a dragon. So it makes me heavy, and therefore immune to all of the things that bosses are immune to. So things like the weak spell, the Maelstrom, and instant death stuff like his Circle. And Rocket Punch does Confuse, and it does a bunch of damage, but I'm protected from that too. Of course, he's protected from most of those things also. Also Blaster, that's another... One of his instant death or I don't know what kind of attack it is. Delta attack, I don't know if I'd be protected from Petrify, but it doesn't matter because I can block that with the wall ring. The reflect bounces that back to him. There we go. Okay, so I've with 60. So I've done, what is this, 12 or 13 Shadow Flares on him now. But keep in mind, he's done that a few times. He's healed himself back up, so I haven't actually done 33,000 something damage to him. I've done a nice chunk. I've done a pretty good chunk to him. A lot of this battle is just waiting for him to get back around to targeting in his spell list. And hope that he doesn't use too many atomic rays. Here we go. So I think I've done 18 shares on him, I think, at this point. I think that's 18 Shadow Flares. Which, if he had not been healing himself at all, would be getting close to the killing damage for him. That would be close to lethal damage. Come on, stream, catch up. Surge Beam. High Potion. I'll narrate till my stream catches up. Emission. I got healed. Surge Beam. High Potion. Alright, we're back. So don't freeze on me now. Oh shoot, I forgot my ice pack. I forgot my ice pack before I started streaming this morning. I'll grab it as soon as we wear him down. I'm using a laptop that gets really hot when I'm streaming. Mustard Bomb. Good. Alright, so he keeps that damage for now. Blaster. Surge Beam. Alright. Some of the chemist strats for Omega, they mentioned drinking the giant drink, which doubles your max hit points. But that just makes Surge Beam do all that much more damage. So when I first was trying him, I was doing that, and then I saw someone do it with a level 1 frog, and they were surviving with 100 hit points because Surge Beam would just do 50. So they were just healing themselves with regular potions instead of high potions. But they were able to equip the frog with weapons that could target him with lightning elemental and not miss with his 95% evade rate. Oops. Falling asleep. I need you to react faster to that. Gets tense after a while. You can't lose focus. Good deal. I'm talking too much. Mustard bomb. Alright. Good. And the atomic ray. So he keeps that damage. Back through your script. Started with 99 high potions. I'm down to 33 now. That gives you an idea of about how many rounds this battle has gone. Plus I used 11 dragon powers on myself. Maybe 12. I may have overshot by one just for safety. Rainbow Wind. Alright, and it should be targeting now. Yes. Mission. Not what I wanted. Papers out of my way. It's just me and Omega. All I see is Omega. Alright, should be targeting. Nope. Not quite that good at counting through his script. No rocket punch. But I do get atomic ray. Alright. Love that mustard bomb. Love to see him do that on himself. Yeah, it's nicely timed that I get that regen boost right after he does that half hit points attack. So it puts me up over half again. So even if he did it twice in a row, I'd be able to withstand it. And then I'd have to use an X potion or an elixir to get myself all the way back up. And there I get the boost right there before he would have done it again. I don't even know how close I am. There it is! Omega down. That's it. That's the one. Omega down. Omega down. Craziness. Absolute crazy. 50,000. Some good that'll do me. 100 AB, no problem. I think that master's time mage for her now finally after all this time. There's the Omega medal. That's what we're looking for. That's it, and we're back to normal. So she's darkness and floats. Where's that Omega medal? There it is. Your wisdom and bravery prevail over the ancients. That's going to go on my photo mix, my photo collage. Whew! Alright. So what I'm going to do here is this. This is going to be my Omega save. And then I'm actually going to reset, because I'm not going to continue after having used up all of my dark matters. So I'm going to take that Omega victory, and I'm going to reset. And this time I'm just going to dodge Omega going through. I'm going to get my ice pack for the computer so it can survive. Okay, we are back. So mark it about 9:41 Ireland time. Omega goes down after a long and frustrating fight. Omega goes down. So I'm actually going to load this one up. That's my Omega save, number 3. 2310. Alright, so let's get these guys back. Actually, this isn't a bad layout for... Well, no. I'm going to get them back to our final lineman. Combine. Actually, I'm gonna put him with escape, just so we can get out of battles a little bit more quickly. And the running shoes for now. All right, she's my Geomancer. I guess that's not a bad job for her. She's on combine. Okay. What does she have equipped? She doesn't need the wall ring anymore. She's the running shoes. She can do the same. So she's the thief. So I need to make her... Time Mage, Geomancer, Chemist. Oh, she needs to be my chemist. Yeah, I'll give her the Mirage Vest. Okay. And Lena the Time Mage. For the healing staff for now. And the running shoes. Yes. Alright, alright, alright. Yep, so it's gonna be this save file here. Alright, and now we're just gonna skirt by Omega. If we can. Oh, I also need to register that that game over I took with Omega. I need to fix that on my stream. Oops. There we go. There we go. Now last night when I was doing Omega practice, I did have my total timer going, but I was not counting game overs on that one because I was using save states and things. So I wasn't... Oops. I'm gonna have to take a game over here because I had missed dodging him. I missed the Omega dodge. I will count that one as a game over. And that's why I saved after I adjusted everything. That's why you save after you adjust everything. Right? Is that true? Yeah. Yep. Need to get him walking along that bottom row. Come on, Omega. There we go. Omega dodge complete. And yeah, Biblos is the next boss here. Shouldn't be too much trouble. Never try to speak to them. Yep, Giga Flare. This is Biblos. Shouldn't be too much trouble. Or it's a Apanda, it's not, Oh, I should have put Mug on him, because he's gonna try to run now. Alright, Turtle Shell, Maiden's Kiss. What does Drain do without a boost? Yeah, that's pretty good. That doesn't do very much, but I can bust a Fire Rod on him. I should have definitely put Mug on my team. Ooh. Yeah, because he's going to do stuff like that. Ooh.